this jam is fire, man.
It is. I can tell because
Yeah.
when you let it play for long, if it's a song you don't like now, you record it, we played, and you're like,
It wasn't
turn
Bad
it
Bunny.
up.
It wasn't Bad. I should have let Bad Bunny play.
Talk to me about this song.
This song is powerful, super powerful.
So, La Bianca is Cameroonian.
Yes, yeah.
So the song is on point.
Yeah.
The original is on point.
The original is on point too.
Now the remix, bro.
You're making.
I when I first heard the remix, I was thinking to myself, who else could have been on this? Maybe Buju?
Yes.
Maybe
Yes.
I was thinking to myself, who
Yeah.
else could have
Actually-
been? Who else could have been on this and make it this good?
Yeah, Butcher would like. Butcher would have come in. No. You're right. Butcher would have been perfect for the song, but hey, Omale's voice.
I think Aristan Omale
you can't go wrong with those.
And this takes me back to our conversations about Afrobeat music or African music,
Yeah.
right? We've talked about Kenya, we've talked about Ghana, we've talked about Uganda, we've talked about a lot of countries, a lot of African countries that are saying ban Nigerian music, ban Nigerian music.
Yes, yeah.
And we keep on telling them, or we keep on saying, if music is good, it's good.
Yeah.
No matter where it's from.
Yeah.
Like La Bianca is Cameroonian. Nobody's thinking about, oh, she's Cameroonian. That's not a good song. The song travels.
I'm not gonna lie. Until before until I heard Arya Star and
Omale.
I was like, shit.
Bro, you're closed in. When the song is already jamming. The song is already
The song is
trending,
fire.
and
Yeah.
it's already, I mean, you know what I'm saying? The views
Yeah.
on YouTube and all that has been crazy.
Yeah.
Now with this remix,
Yeah.
and Nigerians on it, my brother, with the numbers.
I think when I first heard it, I thought it was. I don't even know that girl Rebecca, that freestyles.
Yeah.
Oh, that girl is.
Yeah.
That girl is fire. The one with the ex-boyfriend
Yeah,
song.
yeah.
So no, that girl is fire.
Yeah.
If I thought it was her, but like, oh shit, like it wasn't her.
Yeah.
Because the voice sounded, the same.
Yeah.
And all that. But
Yeah.
no. If even Rebecca should have jumped in that song,
Yeah.
I think that
She
song
would have.
should have killed.
But Rebecca is not popular like that.
I mean, she-
Rebecca is not popular like that. So you need people that have more numbers and more views.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So in this sense, Omale is like Justin Bieber.
True. He's our
Justin-
famous.
Have you been, my brother?
I'll be good.
What episode is this one?
Don't worry. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out at the end of the episode. It's your fault. Look, people, I've been telling him, hey, when are we recording? But, LinkedIn is busy for us. Tell them.
I'm just saying. How's your week been, my brother?
My week's
How's your
good.
week been?
My week's been good. No complaints. Still playing pool, It
How's your team doing with that?
was good. Last night was amazing. So I was like,
How many games did you lose?
I didn't lose one.
You only lost one?
No,
2, 3? My brother,
I
you
did
don't
good.
sabi play this thing. Leave it.
I did
You
good.
struggle too
I
much.
did
You don't know how
good.
to
No.
play.
My pool game is like on point, Sammy said I did cheat. Whatever time I
I'm
play.
glad somebody else finally figured it out.
No, when you're playing professional league,
Mm.
it's different than, when you go enter a bar,
Mm.
play. No, it's different.
Okay, so when you're playing professionally, you don't cheat. When we're at the bar, that's when you cheat.
No, I don't cheat. I just it shocks you. It shocks you. You're like, damn, this guy is that good.
So let's talk about the elephant in the room,
What
the
is
Nigerian election.
I told you
What did you tell me?
last podcast. I told you like Peter Obi is not gonna win.
We all knew that.
Yes, because they share money. He's not there to share money.
Right.
He's not like
I agree with
because Nigerians want somebody that will share money.
Mm.
So him being in office, and the West, they want they want somebody that they can reach out and say, hey, you know, that oil you got there.
They can make those kind of
Yeah.
shady deals and all of that stuff.
Yeah. So it's different. Like,
So
I knew he wasn't going to win, even though the whole world voted for him.
for Peter Obi, right?
Yeah.
So, so we've talked about this, but again, it has happened. Everybody, there was hope. There was hope that Peter Obi would win.
Yeah.
Right? And, everybody wished for that to happen and hoped for that to happen. But in reality, it doesn't happen in Nigeria that way.
Yeah.
Like I always tell people, there are two Nigerians. There's two Nigeria that is there.
Yeah.
And I always say this, if someone wants to get into an argument or a debate about Nigeria, I always ask them, which Nigeria are we talking about, my brother? There's the real Nigeria that is in West Africa, and there's the Nigeria on social media. You get what I'm saying? Like, the Nigeria on social media, it's like how do I explain it? It's like a game.
Yeah.
Right? You can move the puzzles around, you can move the pieces around, you can make it what you want to be. Yeah. You can make the society look like the American society or the British society and all that. You can change things and hope for elections to happen and things to change. Like, but in the real Nigeria, my brother, 2 + 2 is 74.
Basically, nothing adds up at all.
Because as a sane human being, if you live in Nigeria and expect things to work the way it should work in other societies, you become the anomaly, right? Because everybody is used to 2 + 2 is 74. Yeah. And you're like, wait, what?
Yeah.
Wait, what? It's not 4? How did you get 74?
You're trying to wake up people that have been used to a certain way of life,
So it's not going to work. Like, even in this election, it appears that Peter Obi won. It appears like that because we're seeing everything coming out on social media. Everybody's counting, and every polling station that they've counted, Peter Obi won.
Yes.
That we saw. I mean, it's like 7,000 local whatever polling units and all that stuff, right? Yeah. But the few that we saw, Peter Obi won every single one that we saw. There's some other polling units that, Tinubu won or Atiku won, obviously, because they won certain states.
But nobody was posting that.
Because everybody that wanted Peter Obi to win was on social media. And so they might as well be social media president of Nigeria.
The illiterates were not on social media. The people that voted for Tinubu and Abubakar.
Let me tell you. So I didn't say that. I'm just saying.
No, that's
a lot of a lot of the youth. No, that's not what I'm saying.
Yeah, I know.
A lot of a lot of the youths are on social media. A lot of the youths voted or supported Peter Obi. Those in Nigeria and in diaspora.
Yeah.
Everybody was hoping and wishing for Peter Obi to win. But here's what it is. Apparently, it seems like Peter Obi, I think, won the election, right? But they rigged the election as usual.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
I mean, any election that they're still using ballot papers and they're using pen to write it and all that stuff, and they're not transmitting it right away because they said, okay, we're going to use ballot papers. You thumb print. Then at the end of the voting, then the person that is there to collect the results they will count, right? Like we saw. So they counted, no structure, 72, no structure, 73, right? Then you write the total, and everybody's like taking pictures of that and all that, and then you upload it to this. You then upload it to this Beaver system, right? And then that Beavers is supposed to transmit real life or in real time. The results. So everybody can log on and then see what's going on.
But Nigerian system is like
from the collation center where they are writing the total, they are taking that back and they are putting what we call it Tipex. What you Americans call it? White out.
White out.
They white out the results, the total, and they wrote over that. Now, guess the crazy thing. Now it's looking like it's been rigged. right? It's looking like it's been rigged. Now, there's the governorship election and senatorial election happening this weekend. Guess what INEC says? Independent National Electoral Commission. Guess what they say? They say they need to recall. So PDP and LP went to court, say, hey, we need permission to check out this beaver system because it's been rigged. We have proof that it's been rigged, right? So the court said, okay, you guys can, granted that. They say you guys can check it. Now, INEC says, after they've gotten 300 billion naira for this election, INEC goes back and says, we need to reconfigure the system. Nigeria.
So we want to collect more money.
Oh, no. Now, we need to reconfigure the system so we will be able to do the governorship election. So what they're trying to say is, we want to wipe out all this.
So they want to redo it again. I think they should redo the election again.
I don't think it's going to happen.
It's not going to happen, but they've already claimed Tinubu as winner already. So
it's like this.
No fucking Nigeria is going to stand in line again to vote.
I don't think. First of all, it was a very low turnout compared to what was expected. The turnout, less than 20 million people, or a little over 20 million people voted.
Yeah.
Out of like 90 million accredited voters and all of that stuff. I mean, there were issues here and there with the accreditation and all of that stuff, but a lot of people could not vote. A lot of ballot boxes and all that were snatched and all. Yeah, typical Nigeria.
Even some crooks were trying to stop you from
voting.
Stop people from voting, and that's like, that's crazy. Like,
so moving forward, knowing that nothing's going to happen.
So it's like, fuck Nigeria right now.
Let's stick with our new president. What do you expect from this president?
He'll be sleeping. He's going to be sleeping every fucking time. If you ask him a question, we say...
Joe Biden sleeps sometimes. hey, Joe Biden sleeps sometimes.
Yeah, he sleeps too.
He sleeps and slides.
But
he's old. I mean, what do we expect?
We need to change this notion of having an old president. Like, it's getting ridiculous. We need somebody like, okay, I think Obama was like the youngest, right?
I think so.
He was the youngest.
I don't know. I'm not American. I don't know. I'm British.
You guys British people have the most fucked up system ever. But
listen.
No, you guys have the most fucked up.
God save the king. God save the king. It's God save the king at this point.
Now it's God save Tinubu. But I'm saying, like, we need to stop voting for older people. We need to have somebody who's like in our mindset.
You have a
like
good
45, 50. 50 at right now is
the president of El Salvador.
At least they could use TikTok, 45, 50.
The president of El Salvador became president at 38. The current president of El Salvador he became president at 38 or 39. Mm-hmm. It's ridiculous.
And how are they doing?
He's doing well.
Yeah.
So far, so good.
Because
the sad part, bro, is if you look at Africa in general, we have the youngest population in the world.
Yeah.
Africa has the youngest population in the entire world. Bro, 70% of Nigerian population is under 40. 70% is under 40.
Yeah.
We have, I don't know, because of our population, most professors, doctors, we have them in numbers. We have a lot of professionals. We have a lot of people that could do it.
Yeah.
But for some reason, they just either don't come out.
No,
is that they don't come out? Or two, if they come out, the older generation just has some kind of grip on the balls of the younger Nigerians. I mean, now we're saying maybe we are waking up since the EndSARS in 2020. But for some reason, the same people.
Yeah. It's the same people.
Even Peter Obi is part of the gang.
Yeah, he is. But at least he has sense.
He doesn't have sense. He's just riding on the wave of this newly found movement.
Yeah.
So he was the only one that could tap into it. Peter Obi is part of the gang. He was in PDP and Afghan and all these things. He was just looking for a way out. And this Peter Obi movement started 6 months ago, bro.
Really?
6 months ago.
I thought it was. Like,
he was on.
like,
he was in PDP.
It was last year. It was last year.
Yeah. He was in PDP. Couldn't get the ticket because Atiku came.
Yeah.
Atiku took the ticket away, and he was like, I'm not going to be vice president, or I don't want to be vice president. I want to run for president. Then he looked for an outlet, and Labour Party was the outlet, right? Joined Labour Party. For some reason, we know Atiku is old. We know Tinubu is part of the old establishment. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. The young people are like disengaged, like these two old people, same people from donkey years since we were born.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Who's the outlier? Who is the how do you say the devil you know is better than the
I know what you mean.
Out of the three devils, who is the least evil?
Peter Obi.
You get what I'm saying? So the young people are like, you know what? Let's start with this one. He's promising that he's going to have more young people in his cabinet. He's going to do this. He's going to do that. He's closer to our age compared to the other two, who are like almost maybe 20 years older, 15 to 20 years older. So he's closer to our age. He's less corrupt as far as we know. He's less corrupt, right? Atiku has been charged for fraud in the U.S. Bola Tinubu has been charged for drugs in the U.S. So all these people now have the same resume. So only Peter Obi has less has less stealing on his resume. But that's what it is. But again, it was good. It was good that there was renewed hope. Yeah. There was engagement this year in Nigerian elections and all of that stuff. It didn't happen, but it's going to happen if we keep it up. I personally think if Peter Obi really believes in this movement, if he cannot prove that he won this election in court, I think from now, from this minute, I think if it's truly about this life, right? If it's truly about the life, he almost, because he lost by, 2 million votes? Yeah. Right? About 2 million votes.
But even though they take it to court, how do you know they haven't bribed the judge?
My brother, it's Nigeria we're talking about.
The judge is on the take.
Bro, it's Nigeria we're talking about.
The judge is like,
listen.
It's like, bring it here.
Bro, listen. These old people, this old establishment, already, they've planned it out. Yeah. This thing has been planned out. They're not going.
I think Peter, he must have known.
He knows now. These are his uncles. These are the people that say, come, give him that $300 billion contract. These are his people. Yeah. He knows.
Well, he was a finance guy. So, he did good. Former governor of Anambra.
Tinubu was former governor too. Yeah. Of Lagos.
Tinubu did. But Peter Obi did more in Anambra than Tinubu did in Lagos.
Yes and no.
How?
Look at Lagos, look at Anambra. Who's thriving? No, who's thriving?
Lagos has always been thriving.
But who's thriving now, my brother?
Lagos.
Okay.
Lagos,
they're not mates.
But Lagos has
if you get opportunity,
hold on.
It's not about cleanliness. If you have money, you're not going to be in the dirty part. What I'm going to ask you is, hey, Famous, here's $50,000 to go ball out in Nigeria for 1 week. Anambra, Lagos, where are you going to go?
Abuja. I'm not even good. I'm going to South Africa. So.
Listen, you only have two choices.
I'm not going to Nigeria. I get robbed, nigga.
Bro. You get robbed in Eaglewood over here. What are you talking about?
I can still talk myself down like bro, nigga, really? It's me. So woo.
You be fool, I say.
No.
Famous. Let me ask you again. $50,000 to go ball out in Nigeria for 1 week. You have two options: Anambra, Lagos. Where are you going?
I'm going Lagos, but
Moving on. Talking about Lagos, you wanted to share some back story about how you used to bathe?
No, because the video you post last time about let me find this shit. What is this? about
What the guy?
Nigga, you post too many shit.
I have to keep content coming.
It is. Where's the volume?
Right. You don't have volume. What kind of phone do you use, my brother?
Oh yeah, it is.
What kind of phone is that? Metro? What's that?
When I was younger, and my mum didn't trust the way I used to clean myself, she used to use this sponge on me. This sponge was so tough, it can scrape the dirt off your ancestors and future at the same time, fam.
For real.
Keep it
This
in
shit.
one cupboard next to the bath, I remember. So whenever she used to reach for that cupboard, I used to think, oh my God, what have I done
What have
today?
I done?
I'm sorry. Or if you grew up in a West African home, everybody knows about the straw
Right.
sponge, fam.
Straw
Kankan, wherever you
Konkon.
call it, bro.
Konkon.
My mum used to go and say, go and get the
Say
sponge.
Konkon.
Go and get the sponge. Hey! The sponge.
He's
Why?
British,
I didn't
man.
even do nothing today, bro. If this sponge was so tough, it will clean your skin, your spirit, and your neighbor.
your
as
neighbor.
well. I don't understand. This thing used to clean me so tough. My mum would be like, look,
This shit was cracking me up.
look at the dirty, look at the dirty. You're so dirty. You're not cleaning yourself properly. Can you imagine, bruv? My mum using this on my back like she's smoothing wood, fam. Even if you're a criminal, this sponge will clean
Turn that
your
shit off, man.
No, that shit.
Did your mom or dad ever use that sponge?
I never used that.
I know because I
don't-
asked you because I wanted to call you out.
Bro,
You lived a posh life in Lagos, in Nigeria
we
growing
use
up.
the regular sponge.
What's the regular sponge, my brother?
The ones with the one with it.
Konkon is the regular sponge.
Konkon. That was Yoruba people. Yoruba people. You now.
Now we're going. Okay, now we're going to be tribalistic.
Yes,
let's
do
go.
it.
Let's go.
It's only Yoruba people that use Konkon.
We're going tribal with this shit now. Go ahead.
We're like a loafer type of tribe. Our skin is delicate.
Nigga.
Konkon will be taking our skin off.
Nigga. You use your.
That's why we have.
No.
That's
No,
why
I
we
disagree.
have good skin. That's why Igbo people have good skin. You know when you.
The fuck are you talking about, good skin? I'm not Igbo. Are you telling me I don't have good skin?
I'm not seeing it.
My brother.
I'm not seeing
My
it.
brother. Fine boy, no pimple. Forget sorry. Skin is skinning.
No pimple.
Skin is skinning. No. Wait. No. Famous. I asked you that question because I wanted to call you out because I know I could have bet my house
Yeah, what?
that you never use Konkon.
I never use Konkon.
I know you never did. I don't
never-
know why that was cracking you up. It should be cracking someone like me up.
No,
Because
I
Konkon
know-
was the other of the day.
I know boys. I went to boarding school.
You did. And you did use Konkon in body school.
I know boys. Yoruba boys, they come for.
Nigga, stop. It's not a tribal shit.
No.
Hausa people use like
Okay, yes. Hausa people. And when I went to school, I went to boarding school in Enugu. And
now you want me to play that? I think you're more racist than anything. I think you're more racist. I think you're more racist than.
No, I'm telling you what. I went to boarding school. So in boarding school,
Konkon has no tribe, my brother.
it has no but the only people that I saw it with were fucking Yoruba boys and Hausa boys. that shit hurts. I'm like, bro, but it cleans, you know. No, but we use.
I have no what. You know what?
We're using,
I don't hang around racist people.
I'm just saying. Like, seriously, like, but my people know. They know.
Who are your people
My Nigerian people, they know.
that use Konkon?
No, they know that Konkon was Igbo people don't use Konkon. Igbo people do not use Konkon.
So, another question.
Fire away.
I hope you're not racist with this. Washcloth or Konkon?
Konkon. Fucking washcloth. Anybody that use, like, my biggest pet peeve is wet towels. Like, if like, for instance, if somebody makes a mistake and use my towel, and I
That thing is gross.
that shit gets
That thing is gross.
That shit gets me. So you can imagine
So how many Okay, go ahead.
So you can
because I know some of you. I know, like after smashing. How many chicks did you kick out of your apartment because of that?
Oh, I'm at the house. Back in the day, it's like, oh, hey, I got washcloth for you. Like,
which house? Whose house?
Don't worry about it. It's a towel. It's a fucking towel. Fucking washcloth is a fucking towel. Like, it's.
I use washcloths. I use, like, when I stay, if I don't take my Konkon with me.
No. Like, wet towel always gets me, like, nah. Like, but if you like, black people like using washcloths. And that's
See?
that.
Boom. Here we go again with another racist comment. Nigga, they need to cancel you from this podcast. I'm looking for a second. I'm looking for a new co-host.
No. Like, sir, like washcloth.
Now it's black people that use washcloth.
No, I mean Africans. We don't use. We don't use you know, Africans don't use washcloth.
Why are you like this?
You know, Africans don't use washcloths.
Okay, go ahead. Finish your.
So what I'm saying is like washcloths is nasty. Like, I'm not saying you can use it. That's your problem, but but to me, washcloth is nasty. That's why after you use washcloth. If you have a white towel, you clean, but you still don't see black. Nigga, that shit didn't clean shit. It just dries you while you were wet. I don't fucking use one.
So, in all transparency, I use washcloth when I when I travel.
Yeah.
And you know,
hotel.
I'm at the hotel. I don't have my Konkon.
Yeah. Hotel.
I use washcloth, right? I agree with you to a point where I don't think I'm clean.
You know, hotels have white towels.
And you can see the whole.
You're like this. Gilele.
So even when I use washcloth, I don't really feel like I'm clean.
Yeah, me too. That's
but a lot of people use it.
Yeah, a lot of people use it, and it just.
But it's not specific to a certain type of people.
No, it's not specific to a certain type of people.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. But
okay,
yeah,
please.
yeah. But I'm just I'm just saying, like, you know, people like I'm like, well, if you use it on a regular, it's like, bro, like that shit is not clean. that shit is not. That shit is. Okay, so you use it today, right?
You dry it.
You dry it.
You use it tomorrow.
The bacteria is still there for me.
Why are you all nasty about this stuff? Can we move on?
Let's move on.
Oh my God.
Because I got a lot of shit to talk about fucking water.
So, first of all, let's backtrack a little bit. So, you say when you're somewhere and they give you washcloth. Where exactly? The hotel or where you go?
Hotel is down there.
That's where they give you washcloth.
Don't worry about it. That was my whole days. In my whole days.
So wait. What did you expect her to give you or him? Listen.
Oh God,
bro, this is LA. I don't know how you roll. What do you expect him to give you or her? Is it him or her? I don't know.
It's her.
Okay. What did you expect her to give you? Konkon.
I'd rather take a loofah than.
What is that, mate?
It's called a loafer, right? Like yeah. That's it.
What is a loafer? Is a shoe.
The sponge, not a shoe.
Not loafers.
No. The loofah, whatever. Loofah, yeah. I'd rather take a loofah than.
Remember, I thought you didn't go to school.
Nigga,
how did you figure?
My night school worked.
If you had given that to me in a test, I would have failed it. Loafer bawo.
The teacher asked me, so how you take a shower? And this is, I was like, I use a loofah. Well, yeah.
Fool. This is why I wanted us to. This is why we probably would have talked about. This is where we would have talked about that racist podcast or that podcast about racism.
Oh, which one?
But I think I sent it to you.
Oh.
Where he said Nigerians.
Oh, yeah.
I don't even think we should play because you've just proved it. You proved him right.
No, I did not. No,
bro. Everything you. not everything. Most of the stuff you talked about today, where you're racist against Yoruba people.
No, I did not.
You're racist against Hausa people. Then we came to washcloth.
It's just Konkon. It's just the Konkon. Nothing else.
I mean, I don't know.
Let me play this.
You sure?
Yeah.
You sure you want to play?
Yeah, we'll play. It don't matter. Shit. Let's see.
Are some of the most racist people, in my opinion, towards
let me
Black
start it
Americans.
fresh.
Nigerians are some of the most racist people, in my opinion, towards Black Americans in this country. They call us all types of shit. Akadas and all other types of things.
Damn.
An akada is the N-word, or with the hard R at the end of it.
But that's crazy.
What?
Go ahead.
It's true, though.
Finish your point,
No,
bro.
I finished the point. They call us akadas and all types of shit. They don't
see what you
appreciate
mean.
us.
Think about this. Nigerians are racist towards people in Africa, too.
Yeah.
They literally think they're the best country.
So
I mean, that nigga said Nigerians are racist to Nigerians.
So I don't know how much time we have, but let's chop it up a little bit.
Yeah, we got time.
I don't know the name of that podcast, but maybe you can look it up and let us know. So what he's saying in there is, in that podcast or on that podcast, is that Nigerians are the most. I think he said Nigerians are the most racist people against African Americans.
Yeah.
Right? He said Nigerians are the most racist people against African Americans.
Yeah, which is a lie.
My brother, wait. And then he ended that clip ended where he said Nigerians are the most racist towards other Africans.
Yeah.
I'm British.
He trying to make a point. He trying to run away from this shit. He's like, I'm American too.
I'm British, but I know a lot of Nigerian people. But I know that he's 1,000% wrong.
Yes. Yeah. We're not, like, Nigerians are not racist toward anybody. It's just that if you fuck up, we treat you as you fuck up.
No, we don't treat you as you fuck up. We treat your fuck up.
We treat your fuck up. It's like, no, like, you look.
Nigga, do you know who I am?
Yeah. We treat your fuck up. Like, we're not, like, we don't hate anybody.
On that point, let me tell you something. Let me share something I saw on social media. I think it was in Europe. There was a bunch of Africans on the train or on the bus in Europe. And there was this Gambian guy who was clowning a Nigerian guy.
Yeah.
From his accent, I could tell he's a Benin guy from Edo State.
Yeah.
And the Gambian guy was clowning him and all that stuff. Then the guy got upset. And the guy was like, do you know who I am? I'm fucking Nigerian, nigga. Like, listen, when we step out of Africa, right, we're kind of on a level playing field.
Uh-huh.
To some extent, we're on the level playing field. We're all black, right? We're all black. Then when you dive deeply and you figure out, okay, African American and then African, and then you dive deep, like, where are you from? West Africa, Nigeria, and all that stuff. So this guy was like, bro, in Africa, Gambia cannot make no. Who's Gambia?
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? It was like
literally,
like my brother.
Yeah, like who the fuck is you?
Like Gambia.
It's like I'm third largest country in the world.
But going back to that, addressing that point, I think he's wrong. Do we have me coming to America? I don't know what they call it. Like, I had some preconceived notion of African Americans, which I think is totally wrong.
Which is totally wrong, yes.
You get what I'm saying? Yeah. Which I think is totally wrong. And again, this was obviously passed down before I came to this country.
Yeah.
I knew who African Americans, kind of knew who African Americans were and all of that stuff because of what I've been passed down, stories that I've been told and all of that stuff from a very ignorant standpoint.
Yes.
Yeah. Or ignorant point of view, totally right?
Agree. Yeah.
But I think as you come in and you know many African, you know a lot of African Americans, you know a lot of people, you're well-rounded, or you're being well-rounded and all of that stuff. Like, you understand that people are different, right? there are assholes in every race and all that stuff.
Yes.
There are some standard bastards. You get what I'm saying? In every race, gender and all of that stuff, right? But for you to say, and I know us, right? Or I know you guys, you Nigerians, we're very competitive. Our goal is to be competitive in life. Like, we were born to compete.
Yes. Yeah.
I don't know why.
No. It's true.
To be honest,
because our parents is like,
it was instilled
A or nothing.
It was instilled in us growing up. Like, I had friends that I hated growing up because they were doing better. My mother said they were doing better than me.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Like, my mom was like, look at your mate. I think we've talked about this on one of our like, that's one of the most dangerous statement.
Yeah.
That statement, look at your mate.
Yeah.
It's the most dangerous statement
you tell your kid.
You can tell your kid.
Yeah. It's like
growing up.
It's like, is he doing, like, how is he doing better
Do
than
they have two heads?
Yeah.
Why is he getting A and you're getting B?
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
Yeah.
Look at you. Just messing around. Look at your mate.
Yeah.
So my mom always said that to me because there was this family. Shit. Listen, I will still sue my mother to court. I will still take my mother to court because that woman scarred me for life. But again, it was worth it. But I have to tell you this. There was a family that lived next door. So when I mean next door, next is like face me, I face you. The next one room across from us. This family had four kids, 2 boys, 2 girls.
Yeah.
After school, when we're done with school at 2 o'clock, everybody gets home by 2 o'clock, 2:30. This family takes naps. They take naps. It's like routine.
I used to take naps.
Listen, they take naps, bro. Right? But I get back from school, I have to go and sell pure water. If I don't have to sell pure water, I'm going to go play soccer. I'm going to go play and all of that stuff. Now, the reason why this family take naps in the afternoon is because at night, their mom sells provision at the bus stop at night from like 8 to like 2 or 1 or 2 a.m. in the morning.
Damn.
And they have to be there to support their parents. I'm snoring at that point. So the reason they take naps is because of that. But every time I'm playing soccer on the street and stuff like that, and my mom calls me and like, look at them, Obina and the other stuff. They are taking naps. Look at you, useless kid. Look at your mates.
But she didn't even know what was going on.
She knew that she knows.
Oh,
she knows that they sell stuff in the bus. But she still has to put me in that same position that I should be taking naps. Why am I playing on the street? Yeah. So I hated that family, those kids, because my mom always said they were better than you. They were better and well behaved than I was. So when I look at them with disdain, I just want to woes. If you whoop me, I go woes you. You know, like any little thing, I was looking for every opportunity to whoop ass. You get what I'm saying? Because they were better than me. So going back to this podcast, right? I think I don't know the Nigerians he's been around. Yeah. But I don't think we're just on a larger context, I don't think we're racist people. No. We don't care where you're from. My brother, we don't. How much are we fighting for? Yeah. How much is this contract? How much is this, or what do we need to do to get here? You get what I'm saying? Like, that's all we're about. We don't care where you're from. Chinese, Indian, American, British. Yeah. Brother, what are we competing for? Yes. Right? Okay. We don't discriminate.
I mean, when it comes to competition.
Let's compete. I don't know what you're talking about. But, I mean, that's what I think. Okay. I don't think we're tribalistic. Like, you proved that you're a very tribalistic human being.
I just pointed out some shit that used to go on in my boarding school.
Address the fucking podcast, my brother. Address the podcast.
I'm telling you, like that's true. Like that.
Oh, he's right.
Yeah.
He's right on the podcast. We're racist people.
No.
Because you prove him right.
No. Okay. I only addressed some shit that used to go on in my boarding school. And that was it. Like, you only people where they call it Konkon.
It's not funny.
It's fucking your mom boys. Us Igbo people, our skin is soft. We don't need that hard shit.
Famous. Address the podcast. Address what he said. So okay, let me put it to you in form of a question. Yeah. Are we racist? Are Nigerians racist to or against African Americans?
No, we're not. No,
but we have the word akata.
Okay. The what? It means my nigga.
Is it derogatory or not?
It is. It is.
Okay.
It is. And so no, because
just be honest.
but it's not about being. That word is not. It's not being racist. It's not racist towards African American. Yes, it just differentiates. I'm getting in trouble. I don't use the word.
Dig the hole. Dig the hole
No,
for yourself.
but I don't use the word. I don't use the word because it's in my language. Yeah, it's in my language, but I don't even speak my language.
I thought you're not Yoruba.
I'm not Yoruba. It's in my language, but I don't use the word at all.
Right.
But still,
you're not answering the question. Is it derogatory or not?
Yeah, it is. It is.
Can you compare that word? Can you put that word in the same?
No, it's not. It's not like the N word. It's not like the N word.
Describe it.
It's
like,
worse.
explain it.
It's worse. It's worse. But
Okay, so we can agree that aside from competing with every other, we don't care where you're from. I
no,
that's what I do.
We don't care. We don't care where you're from.
We don't. But we're not. When it comes to when you say racist, like when it comes to racism,
we're not.
We don't have. I don't think we have time for that kind of stuff.
Like you need.
Oh, that's that Chinese person.
No.
Oh, that's that India. We don't give.
The only reason why some people use that word akata is if you fuck up. Because like if you're dealing with Nigerians, when you're dealing with African Americans, if everything is going good,
no shake it.
No, like
we are one.
We're one. But once
you fuck up, they'll say,
fuck up.
Can you imagine that person?
yeah. So it's a if you fuck up, you know.
Yeah.
You know. Then yeah.
Okay. So let's leave it at that.
Yeah.
Now, do you think we're racist against other African countries?
We're not. But
I don't think we've because there's no.
We're not, but we're overconfident.
That's not.
That's
why I think he's wrong.
We are like, hey, we're the shit, and you're not. I mean, it's people like you. It's people like you that do that shit.
Afrobeat is the Nigerians when it comes to music in Africa are the best.
Yeah.
Argue against that.
Yes, it is.
Is that racist? It's fact.
It's fact.
Nigga.
I mean, Amapiano is dope.
Nigga. Amapiano and Afrobeat.
Bad buddies.
But again, I just said that. I just said that. But when it comes to Africa and racism,
yeah,
like Africa as a whole, when it comes to Africa and racism, we don't have it.
Yeah.
Generally, like put a blanket over Africa. There's no. What am I going to be racist about a Gambian person about? Well, how am I going to be racist to a Gambian person?
Yeah, nothing.
I can't.
Nothing.
How am I going to be racist to a Cameroonian? There's nothing to. How am I going to be racist to a Ghanaian?
We have a Cameroonian here.
Aside from that, no, I'm just saying like there are no words for it.
Yeah, no,
there are no terms for it.
No.
So you can't say Nigerians are or Cameroonians or Ghanaians are racist to other Africans. We don't have words for it. We don't have anything to call them. I mean, if you're not Nigerian, you can just say, oh, those scammers. You can call Nigerians scammers and all that. So, but that's not racist. That's not being racist.
Yeah, that's not.
So I think that brother doesn't know what he's talking about.
Yeah.
Let's close this down podcast. I'm tired of sitting beside a racist human being like you. I need a new
Konkon.
But in closing, Nigerians are very tribalistic.
Yes.
That's a form of racism.
Yes.
And this is Nigerians against Nigerians, which you proved very, very right.
No, I didn't prove anything.
No, you did.
That's not being tribalistic. That's just pointing out to what y'all niggas do.
Nigerians are very tribalistic.
Yes.
Which is a form of racism, Nigerians against Nigerians.
Yes.
Hey, you're Yoruba, you can't marry an Hausa person.
Yeah.
Hey, you're Igbo, you can't marry outside your race and all of that stuff. Or outside your tribe, not race.
Tribe.
Outside your tribe. You're Yoruba, even the Yoruba people, right? In some Yoruba, within the Yoruba tribe, some Yoruba people can't marry some Yoruba people because some people are stingy and some people are lazy and some people are this and that, right? In the Igbo tribe, right? Some Igbos can't marry some other Igbos because they belong to this caste and that lower caste and that upper class and this devilish caste and that evil caste and all of that stuff. And then when it comes to the Hausa people, then it's like Hausa and then there's Fulani and all that stuff. Outside those people, we think of them like, look at all the Hausa people. But in the Hausa tribe, it's like there's Hausa, there's Fulani, there's this, there's that. All over the place. But when you step outside of Nigeria, my brother, we're all one.
We're all one.
And we have to remain one. But Afrobeat is still the shit.
All day.
Every day.
All day.
What are we closing with? What are we closing with?
No, I shouldn't say they cut that shit.
Don't cut it off. Leave it. I keep proving to them that you are a play means M-I-N-Z featuring Buju. Means. Title song is what? W-O-W-O remix.
Oh, okay.
You see?
Yeah, sir.
That's my jam, my brother. That and La Bianca is like the shit.
All right.
Shout out everybody. Thank you for listening to the Lentini podcast.
Yeah, I know.
If you're going to be watching on YouTube, here we are.
Yeah, you are. If you want to send in your questions, the Lentini podcast at gmail.com. You can follow us at the Lentini podcast and the Lentini podcast.
You're drunk.
On Instagram.
On Instagram.
Send us your questions at the Lentini podcast at gmail.com. You know, it's the Lentini podcast and we out.
We're not out yet. We're not out yet.
We're not out yet.
Criticize Famous. Write in your comment and criticize Famous. Let us know what other topics you guys want us to touch on.
Yes.
And we'll touch on that. Shout out to all of you for listening. Thank you for supporting the Lentini podcast. It's season 5 and this is episode 3 and we are out.
I thought it was episode 5.
Or maybe episode 5.
No,
we'll figure it out.
Three.